Hmm. So first we have to know what is thermodynamics. You can observe the heading thermal energy. It means heat energy. Dynamics means it is related to motion of the object. Thermodynamics, it is the movement of heat energy. That means here one form of heat energy is converted into another form. For example, kinetic energy is converted into heat energy, or heat energy is converted into mechanical energy. One form of energy is converted into another form. About that in detail we are going to study in thermodynamics. Then how to define thermodynamics? Thermodynamics is a branch of physics that deals with the concept of heat and temperature. The concept of heat and temperature we are going to study, and also the interconversion of heat and other forms of energy. This is thermodynamics. Yes, what is thermodynamics? Thermodynamics is a branch of physics that deals with the concept of heat and temperature and also the interconversion of heat and other forms of energy. This is called thermodynamics. This thermodynamics deals with bulk systems and does not go into molecular constitution of matter. So what is matter? Matter is anything that occupies space and have mass. This matter consisting of molecules. Molecular constitution means we know that molecules consist of atoms and atoms consisting of electrons, protons and neutrons. So about molecular constitution we are not going to concern here. For example, if temperature of a system changes or if temperature increases or decreases, as a bulk system we are going to consider but not related to each particle of the matter. Then the thermodynamic is not concerned with the motion of a system as a whole, but it is concerned with internal macroscopic state of the body. So in a thermodynamic chapter, we are going to concentrate on macroscopic state of a body. Macro means larger. Macroscopic state of a body. It means that body is having pressure, volume, temperature, mass. So these are called macroscopic, not micro. Microscopic means smallest. Macroscopic means larger. So these are larger terms and these terms gives the state of a body, pressure, volume, mass, temperature, their composition. These are internal variables, internal macroscopic state of a body. About these terms we are going to study in this chapter. But thermodynamic is not concerned with motion of a system as a whole. It is not going to relate the motion of a system. If the system is changing its position from one place to another place, or if motion of a system as a whole takes place, we are not going to talk about these in this chapter, but we are going to concentrate more on macroscopic state of a body. For example, they had given one example, you can observe. A bullet is fired from a gun. Before firing, bullet was at rest. When a bullet is fired from the gun, now the bullet is in motion, it starts to move. So that the mechanical state of a bullet changes. Mechanical state means either it is rest or in motion. Initially, before firing, bullet is at rest, mechanical state is 0. Now, after firing, the bullet is moving, so its mechanical state changes. In particular, we can say that the kinetic energy of bullet changes and not its temperature. When a bullet is fired from the gun, its kinetic energy changes because initially bullet is at rest, kinetic energy is 0. When a bullet starts to move, kinetic energy increases because of what is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is possessed due to motion, right? But its temperature is not changing. Temperature is constant only. What is changing here? Kinetic energy is changing. Then, after firing, this bullet penetrates into a wooden block. When it enters a wooden block, when it is passing through the wooden block, if I am going to consider this is a wooden block, now the bullet penetrates, means when it is passing through the wooden block, what are the changes occurs? When it is passing through the wooden block, it will travel certain distance, then it will come to zero, means it will come to rest. So when it penetrates this wooden block, the kinetic energy of that bullet gone decreases. Finally, the bullet will come to rest. Means the kinetic energy gone decreases. Kinetic energy is equal to 0. Initially, kinetic energy gone increases, but when it enters wooden block, kinetic energy gone decreases and it becomes 0. That indicates this kinetic energy is now converted into heat energy, because when the bullet penetrates this given wooden block, temperature changes. This change in temperature of the bullet and surrounding layers of the block. Here this surrounding layer, surrounding area as well as the temperature of the bullet changes. That indicates this kinetic energy is converted into heat energy, so that temperature changes. Then what it indicates? Thus, the temperature is related to internal motion of the bullet, but it is not related to motion of bullet as a whole. Initially, temperature of the bullet is not changing here. After firing, temperature does not changes, but it changes only when it enters the wooden block. That indicates change in temperature is related to internal motion of the bullet, but not related to motion of bullet as a whole. Then how to define thermodynamics in general? It is a branch of physics which deals with the conversion of heat energy into mechanical energy, and mechanical energy is converted into heat energy. So this is called thermodynamics. You observed that example. So temperature increases or the heat energy we produced because of kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is converted into heat energy and heat energy is converted into kinetic energy in the example of bullet. Kinetic energy means mechanical energy. So here in thermodynamics, we are going to study conversion of heat energy into mechanical energy and mechanical energy into heat energy. So this is called thermodynamics. Is it clear? So what is thermodynamics? It is the branch of physics which deals with the study of conversion of mechanical energy into heat energy and heat energy into mechanical energy. Then next point, what is a thermodynamic system? We already studied about a system of particles and rigid body, you can remember. System means generally it consists of extremely large number of particles. Likewise, here it is thermodynamic system. Then what it consists? Thermodynamic system, it is an assembly means collection of. It is an assembly of extremely large number of atoms or molecules confined within certain boundaries having certain value of pressure, volume and temperature. This is called thermodynamic system. Yes, you can observe here, if I am going to consider this is a cylinder, right? In this cylinder, we are going to consider extremely large number of atoms or molecules. You can observe this cylinder contains large number of atoms or molecules, or in general we can consider a gas, right? So gas means it consists of large number of molecules, or we can call it as atoms, and these are confined, means it is collected within certain boundaries. This is a boundary. In this boundary there is a extremely large number of atoms, and these are having certain pressure, volume as well as temperature and also certain mass. So this is, we are going to call it as a thermodynamic system. an assembly of extremely large number of atoms or molecules. These are confined within certain boundaries and having certain pressure, volume, temperature and mass. This is called thermodynamic system. Now we can study some basic terms related to thermodynamic system. So first one, surroundings. Anything outside thermodynamic system to which energy or matter or both can be exchanged is known as a surrounding. As if I am going to consider this is a cylinder. This cylinder is enclosed with the help of a piston. This is a piston. It contains extremely large number of molecules or atoms, or you can consider a gas. So anything outside this thermodynamic system where we are going to exchange energy or matter or both. You can exchange energy. For example, we can exchange heat energy from system to the surrounding. So here we can exchange heat energy between this system and surrounding. And also we can exchange matter. For example, we can consider O2 here, oxygen. So this matter easily we can exchange between system and surrounding. Anything that which is outside the system where we can exchange energy and matter. This is called surrounding. Then second term, open system. So what is open system? A thermodynamic system is said to be open if it can exchange both energy and matter with its surrounding. So if I am going to consider this is a system, right? So this system contains number of atoms or molecules. Now this is a open system. Open system means here what we can exchange? We can exchange both energy and matter with the surrounding. So here we can exchange energy as well as matter. For example, from this system, heat energy can flows out or heat energy can flows in. So this heat energy we can exchange here, and also we can exchange matter. So matter means we can consider O2. So it enters the system or it can exit the system. So heat as well as oxygen means matter and energy can easily exchanged with the surrounding. Then we can call that system as open system. Then what is a closed system? Exactly opposite. A thermodynamic system is said to be closed system if it can exchange only energy but not matter with its surrounding. So here this system can exchange only energy but not matter. Energy means generally we considered heat energy. So here it can exchange heat energy but not matter. Here this is completely closed with, we can consider non-conducting material. So this oxygen has no place to enter. So here only energy exchange takes place but not matter. So this is about open system and closed system. Then next term is isolated system. A thermodynamic system is said to be isolated if it can exchange neither energy nor matter with its surrounding. If this is a system, this system contains extremely large number of atoms and molecules, or if it is having certain gas. Here isolated system means there is no exchange of energy. Here there is no exchange of energy. For example, here there is no flow of heat from system to surrounding or surrounding to system, as well as matter. There is no place for the matter to enter or to exit from this system. So both are not possible because it is an isolated system. Isolated means system which is not in contact with surrounding, right? So here neither energy nor matter exchange takes place. The next point, diathermic wall. So what is a diathermic wall? It is a conducting wall that allows flow of heat energy from one to another. If I am going to consider this is a system, right? The system is enclosed by piston. It contains certain amount of gas. This is a system, and anything outside the system is called surrounding. Now, from system to surrounding or surrounding to system, energy has to exchange. To exchange energy, we need conducting wall. So this wall of the cylinder is made of conducting material. If it is made of conducting material, easily the heat can flows out or the heat can flows into the system. So for this reason we need a conducting wall, and that conducting wall is called diathermic wall. So diathermic wall is a conducting wall that allows flow of heat energy from one to another, means from system to surrounding. The next point, adiabatic wall. Adiabatic means insulating wall, non-conducting wall. So here this wall does not allow flow of heat energy from one to another. So here the wall is made of conducting, non-conducting material. So this non-conducting material does not allow the heat energy to exit or to enter from this system. So if it is made of non-conducting material, then it will not allow the heat energy to flows in or flows out of the system. So this non-conducting wall, this insulated wall, we are going to call it as adiabatic wall. Diathermic wall allows, adiabatic wall opposes. Diathermic wall is made of conducting material, adiabatic wall is made of non-conducting material. So the next term is internal energy. Generally, the word internal energy many times we used in this chapter. So first we have to know what is internal energy. Molecules are in the state of continuous random motion, and there is a force of attraction between the molecules. Due to random motion, the molecules possesses kinetic energy. Due to interaction, they possesses potential energy. So, the internal energy is a sum of kinetic and potential energy of the molecules. So, this is called internal energy. Internal energy means a sum of kinetic energy and potential energy of the molecule. So, you can observe, if I am going to consider a gas in the cylinder, if it contains a gas contains large number of molecules. So all these molecules are continuously in the random motion. They are moving in a different direction. So when they start to move in a random direction, when they are having random motion, there is always a force of attraction between the molecules. There is always a force of attraction between the molecule. Because of that, collision takes place between them. So when they start to collide with each other, because of the random motion, it is already having kinetic energy, because kinetic energy is due to its motion. And they start to collide with each other because of interaction, and they will get potential energy. The sum of kinetic energy and potential energy, we are going to call it as internal